Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Going to be a hot one, hotter today. Not supposed to be crazy humid, but it could be up to 90 in certain places. Most of the island will get about 85 or so. We do have an incredible ticket blitz tonight, 5 p.m. with Jay Letterman at the Smilest Dental in Middle Island. It's on our socials. You can go seek it out. We have a ton of tickets from Lainey Wilson to Dan and Shay to Maroon 5 with Maren Morris, Hootie and the Blowfish, Dierks Bentley, Cole Swindell, Jordan Davis, Walker Hayes. We got it all tonight at the Smilest.
Sounds great.
It's going to be awesome. Check our socials for that. Cande, how was your evening?
My evening was good. You know, I want to ask you a question. Do you ever see split chicken breasts on the bone with the skin in the supermarkets anymore? They're very hard to find.
I feel like BJ's, and maybe Costco, I don't look there enough, but I feel like BJ's, where they have the rotisserie chicken, will have the quartered, cut up chicken.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, what are we talking about?
Just a split chicken breast, which means they take one chicken, they cut it, one chicken breast, they cut it into two, whatever, and it's on the bone, and it's hard to find anymore. It used to be
raw. You're talking raw.
Raw.
I don't look for that.
Well, I've been looking because I like them, and on the grill, they're really, really good. We found them yesterday, and so Brian barbecued those yesterday. That was dinner with corn on the cob and a little salad. There. That was my evening.
You see, you're back to normal. Vacation over, back to normal, and you're still, it's sort of like vacation because you're out there barbecuing, you're on the deck. Right?
Yes.
Tell me I'm wrong, Cande.
No,
Tell me.
It was good. It was good. It's not quite the vacation vibe, but yes. So you asked me how my evening was. That's how it was. How was yours?
That's good. I think that's good for you, is what I will say. No,
Really?
Because it's hard to transition back into society after a vacation.
Oh, I wasn't happy getting up to this morning. Of that, I can assure you.
Yeah.
It's tough. It is tough. You're right. After you're just, tired from all that vacationing, and you have to go back. Oh, my goodness.
But that's a good start. That's a way to get back into it. You barbecue, you go get something nice, you barbecue it, and you feel like almost like you're still on vacation a little bit.
Not really.
Oh, boy. All right,
Not really.
fine.
But if you say so, okay.
All righty,
And your evening was?
So I had an interesting evening. I went to the movies yesterday, Cande.
What? The movies.
Do we discuss it now, or do you want to wait? Do you want the review now? What do you want?
Review. I don't know. You decide, but I definitely want the review.
So I took the kids yesterday to see Inside Out 2 last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I know how much you loved.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, and I loved the original, which I just found out about through you and was able to watch and loved.
Yeah.
So, do tell.
Okay, so I didn't know we were getting into this now. Let me get my thoughts together.
Well, we could do it in a little while. No problem. I don't want to rush your review.
No, you know what? We're on it. Let's do it. There's people who want to know, I'm sure, who haven't seen it yet, and people who have seen it who are curious if I agree with them or not, Cande. So here it is. Do you want to see it first? Do you want to see it first before I review?
I want you to tell me everything, but I will tell you the review I did read, which said that it was good, but it was not as good as the first one, which is understandable. The first one was phenomenal, but go ahead. You want to pick up from there?
That is my exact review.
Right.
That's
what I read, and that's okay with me.
Okay, so then I'll get into it. It was Inside Out 2 was solid. It was entertaining. I found the first 10 to 15 minutes and the last 10 to 15 minutes to be great. Everything in the middle was ho-hum, could have been better, hard to duplicate and, replicate the original.
Which was phenomenal.
Right. I mean, it was such an interesting concept, the original film, that
It was
it's hard,
it's hard. It was nothing like I had ever seen before, and it was fabulous. But if this is good, I'll take good.
It was good. Leah loved it. Abby and Elijah were like, "Oh yeah, it was good." They weren't like over the moon. There was there was a moment in the film. I don't want to give it away if you're going to see it, but dare I say it for a couple of minutes there, it almost became more of an adult film, not really like a kid. It got very heavy. Got very heavy for a few minutes there.
I heard that the emotions really, like, she's just like a teenager now, and how was your day? Oh, it was good. Not telling him anything about anything. And then the parents' emotions and all of that is what they're focusing on. Am I right?
Well, no. Honestly, the parents' involvement in this film was minimal.
Oh, then I'm wrong. See?
Minimal. But yes, you're right. It's a little bit of that. It's more. It has to do with the new emotion they put in, and anxiety. I don't know if you read about that. There is a new emotion. Okay.
Yeah.
The little orange guy, if you've seen the pictures.
No,
All right.
not.
That is anxiety, and we all have some, Candy. A lot of people.
Absolutely.
Right? A lot of people deal with it in different ways. You certainly have to get a handle on it, some people, for sure. But there's a scene where you look around the theater, and there's a lot of young kids, and not that it's bad for them. It's everyone needs to know about anxiety, right? You're going to grow up, you're going to have anxiety, okay?
Right.
However, this is my point, I guess. There's young kids in that movie theater that are watching this scene, I'm sure of it, and they're like, what, like, this is not fun. This is not a fun animated film. This just got serious for a minute. I'm sure they don't understand what they're watching. It's more for young adults. Yeah.
The Lion King, which I happened to see the other day. That's a terrible death. I mean, the father gets shoved off the mountain.
Agreed. Agreed. Boy, the Lion
Bambi,
King.
I say? Bambi.
Yeah, absolutely right. 100%. There are some real time to grow up moments in a lot of our animated films, Candy, as you know. I will tell you, for me, the best part of going to see Inside Out 2. And that was
popcorn.
No. Hold on. It's interesting you bring that up. I will get to that in a second. Was previews for other films.
Oh, yes, I remember those.
All right. This is going to be some year in movies. Let me tell you what I saw. There was a chilling, like, goosebump preview I saw for Beetlejuice.
Oh, I love the original.
Now, I have to go back and watch the original to really become familiar. I maybe saw it once. I don't remember it. But I didn't know what the preview was for. And I was like, oh, my God, this looks so cool. This looks so cool. And then it turned out to be Beetlejuice, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go watch the original.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah.
Then they show the preview for Mufasa, the prequel to The Lion King.
Oh, I'm in.
Looks fantastic. By the way, that comes out December 20th, right around Christmas. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then they showed the preview for Moana 2.
I never saw Moana 1.
Okay. How I told you to watch Inside Out, you have to go see Moana. You have to see Moana, all right?
Yep.
Moana 2, the preview looks fantastic. That comes out around Thanksgiving. Gonna be huge.
Yeah,
okay?
Wow.
And then let's get to the popcorn for a second that you brought up. I can't, just like you, I trouble.
I can't eat it anymore, and I'm heartbroken because I love it.
I'm sitting there in the theater. One of the hardest things I've had to do in recent memory was go through a movie without buttered popcorn and soda, Candy. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my God. I had a bottle of water and nothing else. We went to a later showing. We had dinner, so I didn't need food. But to sit there without movie theater popcorn was almost impossible. I was
the
craving.
kids were eating it. I mean, it's right there. You could just stick your little hand in there.
So it's funny, they didn't have popcorn either.
They didn't have popcorn.
They got like this cookie dough thing or whatever. But I was craving it. I can't eat it anymore. I can't do it.
I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was there and it was in front of me, I'm not going to tell you I'd have the willpower not to have a handful or two,
Sure.
knowing what was going to happen.
Agreed.
But no. And it's sad because I love popcorn and it's a nice, healthy snack.
Well, not with the movie theater butter on it, but okay.
Well, that's a side note.
Anyway, there's my review of Inside Out 2.
Well, thank you. So you agree with the review from the professional that I read?
I do, and I also say to people who are thinking about going with a family of 4, 5, 6 kids, whatever you got, and spending $100 plus with food and everything, you can wait. You can wait till it hits TV, honestly. Like, I don't think you need to run out and see it. That's my thought.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, there you go. Cande, we got plenty more to do. 7:30 special song. You're Bald and the Beautiful Entertainment. Less than an hour, about 8:12. We've got National Days, good news stories, late 8 o'clock hour. How about this? I'm going to introduce you to a new term at 7:47, and it's called vacation dupes. Okay?
Okay.
Vacation dupes. I will get to that, all right?
All right. Is that like a fake vacation?
Yeah, well, we're going to get into it. People are doing it now. We will get into it. All right. Hot. Some places on the island close to 90 will be mostly about 85, but less humidity, it seems. Let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.